Huzzah, everyone! Elementalstorm here, and this is my year in review. I wanted to talk about the YouTube, about the stream, about what's coming up for next year, and just kind of get really down and raw with you guys in terms of just what has gone on throughout this whole year, how I kind of felt about this year, things like that. Try not to make the video too long, although it may become a little long because it is a year in review type deal. So let's go back to the beginning of 2015. So the beginning of 2015 was when I sat down with Mrs. Storm, and I said, "Honey, I really want to stream. I want to make this a thing. Not leaving my daytime job, nothing like that, but I really want to make it like I want to get partnership. I want to do this. I want to do that, etc. And these are the things that will end up happening, or these are the things that can happen." And there's going to be a lot of sacrifices and things like that and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, Mrs. Storm was like, all right, that's fine. We've been together for about 10 years or so. You know, it's fine. You're sitting right next to me, so it's not like you're going to be going anywhere, et cetera, et cetera. And sure, go for it. And I was like, all right, great. So that's when pretty much I really got into doing it like every single night. Come home from work, have a bite to eat, sit down, boom, stream. Go to bed, get up, go to work, come home, you know, that, and then spend some time with Mrs. Storm when I can, watch some TV, whatever, you know, stuff like that, and try to fit all that together. Then the band and everything, although the band kind of went out the window, I don't know what's going on with that, but that's a whole other story. So with all that being said, I became pretty much, I guess you would call it a part-time streamer, because I can only put in like 4 hours a night, every night, and stuff like that. Except on the weekends, I usually put like almost 12-hour, maybe 10 hours or so on a Saturday and on a Sunday and stuff like that. Yeah, a lot of hours actually, because I get up in the afternoon or I get up in the morning, do my things around the house, and then sit down and just stream and stream till pretty much I got off and stuff like that. So that was the thing. But throughout all that, and I'm going to say that we had some amazing times. There were some great games came out. You know, Witcher 3, my game of the year, without a doubt. That'll be on a whole other video, stuff like that. But there wasn't like I didn't have the solidness that I had. I was making a lot of especially if you look at the past vlogs, you notice that I made a lot of changes, a lot of experiments, and I was really trying to find that something. You know, I don't even know what to call it, but I was just trying to find something. Not that it made me want to stop streaming or anything, because I kept going no matter what, but there was something that was just missing from it all. And I think it also had to do with a lot of the oversaturation, because pretty much with the Xbox and the PS4, you hit a button and boom, you stream. Everyone can do it. Everyone's trying to get partnership. And some people are cheating their way to it, but that's a whole different story, whatever the case may be. And that was frustrating, and I'm not going to lie. But the thing is, like I always say with that, is, you know, watch them in about a year from now and see how well they're doing, because those people that come on and just want to watch them for whatever the case may be and stuff like that, they're not subbing to them or anything anytime soon. So, but anyway, this isn't like a bash on the stream or anything like that. Video. So this is just a vlog talking about the year in review. So, but there was something missing. There was definitely something missing. So I jumped around a lot, from like theme days to different games, to hype games, to things like that. And sometimes we'd have some amazing numbers. There'd be like peak times where it would drop up like over a couple hundred, things like that. Oh, and that's another thing, as a streamer. And I think I might start making some videos. We'll see what happens, but I might look in, because the big thing about this year too is I want to put out there that there's going to be a lot more vlog style videos. Still doing like top fives and stuff, but we'll be putting gameplay like next to me or whatever and stuff, and then talking about it as it goes, or even playing it and putting me in the corner and talking about the top 5 reasons I love this game, or etc. A lot more raw things, that like the way I kind of do it on stream. And because I like doing it that way, I really like just being raw about it, and plus my hours, I don't have the time to sit there and edit everything. So we're gonna have to kind of, because I want to keep the videos going, because I know some of you guys love the YouTube videos and stuff, but I can only do so much because I stream every night, like I said. So it's like I got to figure out a way how to. So I'm figuring maybe some more raw type videos, and we'll see how they go, and hopefully everybody will be on board and like them, and we'll see how that works. But more experimentation. So anyway, so the big thing was, especially, was trying to find that solidness, was trying to find that something that was just missing from the stream. And like I said, we had some great times where we're some, and that's what I was saying before, sorry, I'm jumping subject. But that's what I was saying before about numbers, is as if you're watching this and you're like you're a younger streamer, or you're just starting out, whatever and stuff, don't worry about the damn numbers. Don't get into the number situation because it's just going to stress you out to no end. I know I had that definitely during the year at one point. I was looking at those numbers all the time and going, man, we're only bringing in like 5 or 10 or blah, blah, blah. I'm never going to get partnership. These people are bringing in like thousands. No, don't do it. Just do it because you're passionate about streaming. You want to make a community. You want to build your community however you want to build it, etc. Just do it for that reason alone. And don't worry about money. Don't worry about numbers. Let all that just kind of find its way in. And that's why this is going to be the year of the RPG and the year of the storm, because I'm coming in like a storm, baby. And I already see good things happening from the changes I've made. So, with that being said, let's go back to that. So I was trying to find that solidness, and we were jumping around a lot from like hype games, things like that. But I kind of really, and one of the big faults I had, and like I said, this is going to be very raw and very open, but one of the big faults I had was on stream, I would ask, and I would put votes in for what people, what the viewers would want. And honestly, that was a big no-no. It's not because, the viewers don't know anything, etc., etc. But what the problem was, and one of my Storm Knights actually even called me out and sent me a message and said, Storm, you've got to stop doing that. For one, you look like you don't know what you're doing. And I think at that point, I probably didn't. For two, you pretty much are relying on people to vote that have maybe only been in your stream once or twice or 3 times, compared to your loyal viewers who have been in your stream almost a year, and stuff like that. And that was very true. And Mrs. Storm even said something about that. My buddy of mine, Mr. Bison, even said something about that beforehand and stuff. But I really didn't, not that I didn't listen to him, but I really didn't think about it until it was there in front of me, right there. And I saw it happen, and I went, wow, okay, we got to step back. We got to fix that. So the main thing, if anything else, especially as a streamer, stream for yourself. And if you gain, generals or mods, as they were, and stuff like that, or you gain loyal viewers that, you talk to on a daily basis, things like that, those are the people that when the time comes and you're stumped about something, then you go talk to them. You don't just bring it out in your chat, things like that. Because again, and it also does, as a professional side of things, it definitely looks like you don't know what the hell you're doing. You're just, you're jumping in the wind and doing whatever. And that's what it looks like to a lot of people. It's like, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. I don't know if I want to keep watching him. He's just going to change everything every single night, and stuff like that. And it was coming to that point. I was doing like a theme night, a different theme night every night. And I was like, oh, we'll do this. Like I said, watch the old vlog videos, and you'll see that definitely there has been a lot of changes. But, so sitting back and seeing that, and realizing that things were definitely going kind of downhill and not being in the way. Now, the loyal Storm Knights, they're still sticking with me, and I thank the gods and the elements, my ancestors and everything, for the fact that these people have just been so generous and just so sacrificing of their time for me, have dealt with me through thick and thin. I don't know, maybe it's my little necky voice. I don't know what it is that keeps bringing them back, but it does. Anyway, get in the flask! So, but with that, I gotta say, I'm just like extremely. No, it's my Sean Connery voice. That's what it is. It's the sexiness of Sean Connery. You can tell me no in the quotes. You go ahead. You go in there and you say, yeah, it's Sean Connery voice, because I know it is. Anyway, so with that being said, people stuck with me through thick and thin, but at the same time, I was really letting them down in its own. At least I thought I was letting them down their own way, because I just kept changing everything up, and I wasn't really finding what I wanted. So I thought about it, and I really did a lot of brainstorming, and I talked to my generals that I've known for almost a year or close to it and stuff, and said, hey, listen, I'm at a stump, and I need to figure something out and things. And, and I got some great advice and some great ideas, and I started placing that all together. And then the one thing I thought in the back of my mind, well, instead of playing all these hype games and stuff, which I was pretty much spending money on and not enjoying, or just playing for a little while and putting them aside and everything else, or trying to play MMOs and just burning out or not wanting to do it, etc., etc., I really thought about it, and I said, what do I love doing? And also the fact I didn't want to become just that one person that was known for that one game. And that happens to a lot of streamers, because then later on when you go to change and you want to change yourself, that's when a lot of people turn around and go, hey, I'm only here because of that, or you hope that people are going to be there because of you as a streamer, but you realize that some people were just there for the game alone, and that's it, and you never see them again. And that's the way it is, because Twitch has millions of people out there that can go find that game they want to watch. But the ultimate goal as a streamer, you want them to be there for you, your entertainment, whatever you bring, things like that. So that I had to put all that in perspective to think about. But at the same time, for myself, I had to think, what do I love doing? What brings out the most passion in me? And that was easy. It was fantasy RPGs, dark fantasy, sci-fi fantasy, anything that was RPG related, pretty much. That is my ultimate passion. Ever since I was a little kid, watching the Secrets Rats of Nim and Legend and Willow and all those good ones, to Lord of the Rings and stuff like that, to Star Wars, to everything. By the way, newest Star Wars, fantastic. But I had to really center myself on that and say, okay, what do I love doing? And the other thing was, I had to stop jumping game to game to game. I said to myself, the best time that I ever had was when I did Witcher all the way through, and when I did, because I did the hardest playthrough, and then Dragon's Age, same thing, hardest playthrough. Played it twice actually, because we had the two, like the good style and the evil style and stuff like that, and not to mention was going for platinum for it on the PS4. And I realized those were my two best times I ever streamed, because for one, there was a consistency. Every single day I'd be like, all right, Dragon Age. Okay, maybe we'll make a change this day. All right, back to Dragon Age. Witcher. All right, make a change this day. All right, we'll go back to Witcher. Stuff like that. But, and of course, you don't want to get burnt out. So you take like maybe one day and go, okay, we're going to play this game, and then we'll be back to Witcher tomorrow. So doing those, I realized that there was a lot of consistency and a lot of viewers that I would see on a day-to-day basis like that. And I said, okay, I got to go back to doing that. But I got to have some variety so I don't get burnt out from playing the same game all week long and the weekend. And the weekend was the perfect time of saying, okay, you know what, that's a perfect time for variety. Friday nights, Idiots in Suits. You guys know it on YouTube. You guys have seen it on the stream. But one thing I had to pull back, and that was more RPG. So we brought that back, which is great. Everything's back to the way I wanted to be in that, which is good, because the problem is when you really start changing around and you let a lot of people in, things get like all kind of debunked and and we're not going to get into that. Anyway, the first video I did, this is my third one, because I keep like making these longer and longer because I keep rambling on. But oh gods, you don't know me for rambling on at all. It's Little Nicky. That's not our problem here, Harris. And that's a Popeye's chicken. But the problem is when I ramble on, that's it, like the video turns from like 10 minutes. Oh, it's freaking an hour now. So anyway, with all that being said and done, so we fixed that around. Then the other big thing was like, all right, Saturdays, what can I do? And I do like playing some multiplayer games with Storm Knights and stuff sometimes. And that was a thing. And I was like, all right, I gotta find a game that I really enjoy playing that is not like MMO style where we're doing it constantly, but there's something that we can like kind of just have people jump in and go do a mission or something, and have people jump out, jump in, etc. And Monster Hunter style games. I love Monster Hunter style games. Playing Tokiden on my Vita, I was absolutely in love with that game. And then kind of came to the PS4. So around Black Friday, I found it was on sale, so I picked it up. I put that on stream, and immediately I already had a couple of people that were like, oh, I have this game too, let's play, blah, blah, blah. And and now it's like it's our Saturday game. It's one of our Saturday games. We do like pretty much like 3 games. And then for Christmas, I got the PlayStation TV. So now I've got Freedom Wars in there. I've got some people that have got Freedom Wars. And they're jumping in through their Vita or their PlayStation TV. And now we're playing that together. That's a lot of fun. Then Darkest Dungeon, of course, which I'm naming Storm Knights, and they buy it with runes and all that stuff and things like that. And runes. So all that comes in on a Saturday and stuff. And now Sunday, Soul Sunday, we're going to be bringing some music back into the lineup as we've been doing. But anything that's Dark Souls style related, like Lords of the Fallen or Dark Souls, or later on Salt and Sanctuary when that comes out, things like that, all those games will be on Sundays. And then Sunday night, we go back to the main playthrough game. And right now, Divinity, we just played Fallout in the evil style and stuff, played throughout the whole game. Good storyline. Pretty good storyline, I gotta say. But I'll talk about all that and stuff later on. But so now we're playing Divinity and things like that, because this is going to go out tonight. As soon as I'm done with it making, I'm going to put it out there, because it's time for the year in review. It's almost 2016. So anyway, with all that being said and done, that was it. It was like, I found it. I was like, that's it. I got to do full playthroughs again throughout the week. Variety on the weekends, but stick to RPGs, and hence now you see the tavern all around me. The shield has always been there, but the shield's nice and big. I've got the horn. I've got an actual horn sound for and that was the other big thing. Bringing RP into chat, bringing role playing into chat. Now I've been a DM for Dungeons and Dragons for a long time, off and on, things like that. I've also been a player, and absolutely love it. But one of the things I thought about it, I was like, I never see anybody in chat ever roleplay. And it's a tough thing, obviously, because chat can, can get confusing. But if you do it right, and what I do is I set a setting up and I just drop it in chat, and I let everybody go nuts. And we have a database for making characters, and what we do is we do characters from all these different game worlds and stuff, and it's working out great. Every night we do a role-playing event. And tonight's actually going to be our first night we do a role-playing adventure, where pretty much they're going to be dropped into a game world, and they're going to have to figure out a way how to get back to the bearded kilt, which is the chat, basically. You know, the tavern behind me, but that's what we call the chat, is the bearded kilt. And everyone's making their introductions in role-playing through commands and all kinds of cool stuff, and it's working out great, and it's exactly what I needed. And that's why this year coming, 2016, is the year of the storm and the year of the RPG, because no more changes. If anything, there's going to be additions. But no more jumping around, no more doing that, etc., etc. I have definitely found my stone. I have found my Excalibur. I have found whatever you want to call it. But I found that energy and that drive. And I am having such a good time. And I'm already seeing, though I talked about don't look at your numbers, you know, if you're trying to become a professional streamer, you do want to look at the numbers once in a while to just get a kind of an idea. You know, like I said, later on, this is like when, you know, now we've been doing this for over a year, so now I'm kind of just keeping you know, and that's the main thing. Like, you go back to your stats on Twitch and go to your, like, you know, your dashboard and look at your stats, and that's when you can take a look at your numbers. That's the best time to take a look at your numbers, because then you can look at it and go, okay, when did I do good? What times did I do good? What game was I playing when I did good? That's when you look at it. Don't worry about it while you're streaming, because while you're streaming, that's when it's going to depress you. But after your stream, like, give it like a week and then jump in your stats and then look at your stats and go, hey, you know, all right, this day was really good. What did I do this day that made it good? And that's also a good way, too, to look at it, because you can go back and you can look at your VODs and go, oh, you know what, I did that this time, or I was acting like this, or I was doing this, or whatever, and blah, blah, blah. And that's when you realize the things that really work and the things that don't. And that's when you should look at your numbers. You look at your numbers through your stats, never when you're on stream. Don't ever pay attention to your numbers when you're on stream. Unless someone brings it up, like, you know, you guys got rated or something, you got 100-something people, and someone goes, you got 100-something people, and you go, yeah, you know, stuff like that. But with all that being said and done, so this year, definitely coming up, is going to be an amazing year. You know, like I said, and this year we're going to really focus more on vlogs like this. I think because doing the stream all the time has really got me into focus of being on the camera like this and stuff. Although I got to figure out some lighting, because the little speckles probably drive people nuts. Sorry about that. It's all little Nicky's fault. Really, it is. But anyway. So I just wanted to come on and say thank you so much for an amazing year. Thank you for really helping me kind of find myself in this entertainment world. Really having me kind of sit back and look at everything that was going on and just going, hey, this has got to change for the better. And I'm really happy where we've been. We've been doing this now for the last couple months, and I see sky's the limit at this point now. And so I thank you. I raise my horn to you. If this had a horn thing to it, it would be really cool, because I could actually like blow it and stuff like that. But no, it's just regular horn, drinking horn actually. So probably put some meat in this tonight. But I raise my horn to you. I say thank you, Storm Knights, and all those who have watched me on YouTube and everything. And I can't wait to really kick in 2016 tonight with the Storm Knights and Mrs. Storm sitting over besides me, and just doing this all in front of everybody and just having a good old time, and, you know, celebrating together and everything like that. It's been a really good year. Gaming wise, it's been amazing. I'm gonna definitely get some videos out for my top 5 retail games and my top 5 digital games. I'll be working on those this weekend, and then we'll be doing some more vlogs. Probably be doing some, you know, streaming vlogs in terms of, like, you know, different do's and don'ts of streaming, and maybe equipment and things like that, and all the good stuff, because I know some people have been asking for that for a while now, and I'd like to fulfill them. So trying to fit all this stuff in, and of course the stream. You know, if you just watch the videos, definitely come by Twitch. It's always a good time. The community is absolutely amazing. Everyone is so nice. You know, we keep the vulgar out. We keep the drama out. We role play in chat. We always ask how everybody's day is doing. We always try to make everybody smile or laugh, and it's been an amazing ride. Being able to do this kind of thing, even as a part-time situation and stuff, has just been absolutely amazing. And learning about the world of digital media and stuff has just been crazy throughout this year. Learning all the things that I've learned has just been nuts. And going to the conventions like PAX, meeting all kinds of amazing people and stuff, and you know, oh, Man versus Game if you're out there. House Stark! So, you'll never see this video. But that's all right. But anyway, this is probably going on way too long at this point. I'm going to go off by saying, huzzah! Have yourself an amazing new year. I will see you guys either on stream tonight or throughout the night or whatever, or this weekend, or I will hear from you in comments. And please feel free to put any comments, just even a Happy New Year, stuff like that. And, you know, beyond that, have a very safe one, have a great one, and let's make 2016 the year of the storm. Huzzah!